Safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
The biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest.
It's called a promo, kid, and if you want to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it, so go ahead.
Acknowledge me. These people, these are all my people because they acknowledge me. Let me talk to you. I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time.
Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
But wait a minute, at one point that would have been you and your...
Everything I touch turns to gold. There is nothing I can't do.
You can't see him anymore.
Hey, safe to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
Yep. Welcome back to another episode of the Budget Cut Podcast, brought to you by dopecontent.com and MT Darkness, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, I got Triple H talking on my screen. Let me turn nose down right there. And we're here to react to WWE Clash in Paris. We're here to talk a little AEW because Forbidden Door happened last week. And then what else we got? I got a question for you as far as AEW. Like, I want to know what's going on. You know, what's next for Wardlow and what's next for Athena and AEW. So, you know, we'll get to AEW, but we got to start with what's hot. I believe we got Dynamite J in the building, and let me show you this. So there you go.
Look at that.
So you'll be able to see all the comments. And speaking of comments, I need to put the link in the chat. So everybody can join us. And yeah, you'll be able to join us because we are opening it up. You just know, the rules. Don't get us banned.
That's the only thing we ask. That
Yeah.
is it.
That is the rules. Do not get us banned. Give me 1 second. Dynamite J, how you doing though, man? He said that's fire. I appreciate you. Let me find a chat. I'm still trying to learn this new app. This is not Stream Lab. So let me find the link and then let me type it in here. So if you want to join us, you can join us here. That is the link. Let me see if I can pin it real quick. Twitch is trying to send y'all to the ads already, boy. They don't play no games.
No, they done with that.
Yeah, as soon as we start, they like, hey, let me send the commercial real quick. Even though we know once you first join the page, it has you on commercial.
It's all about making that money.
Right. And honestly, YouTube ain't no better right now. YouTube done got real crazy with the
ads?
commercials. Yeah. Bro, on the live streams, YouTube commercials are crazy. They're out of hand now. Dynamite J say he's enjoying his 2 weeks out. 2 weeks, man. I know that sounds good.
That sounds amazing.
It sounds great, dude. But speaking of how you doing, Dark, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right. I had a good weekend. Went out, got to see a bunch of my new living area, so that was fun. That was good. And then woke up today. Almost completely forgot about Clash in Paris. But I was reminded when I got on YouTube, they had the pre-show, so I was like, oh shoot, starting earlier than I thought. So yeah, we'll get into that a little bit later, but all's been good on my end. How about you, Dope?
Man, been good out here. Had a birthday this week, so my birthday was this past Wednesday.
Hey, happy birthday!
I appreciate it, and we did our little
around the planet.
I know, it's crazy. We did the sports podcast Thursday, so we've been having Lamette Champion and Jake Cross have been actually taking our invites. They've came in the last 2 weeks and joined the show. So shout out to Lamette, shout out to Jake Cross, man. Let's see if we can get these people coming back in on the wrestling like we used to do back in the day. If you're on the comment is pinned now, so if you want to join us, it should be pinned on YouTube and Twitch. So all you gotta do is click on that. Don't get us banned. That is the only rule. Come in, talk about whatever you want to talk about, whether it's AEW, TNA, WWE, NXT, whatever it is. You come in, talk with us. I'll see you in, and we'll pop you right on screen, man. But we're not here to waste no time. We got to load the show. I forgot to mention, we also got Choosing at the end of the show. We haven't done Choosing on the podcast, on the wrestling podcast in a while. So we got Choosing back on the show. So it's gonna be a fun show, man. They love Choosing Thursday. I did a sports Choosing. They was eating it. They were like, do some more. I was like, I didn't make no more graphics, so I only made 10, which was, in my opinion, I thought that was a lot. But they like do some more. So we'll see how this one go, and hopefully, if we got to do more, I'll make some more on the fly. But let's get right into it. Oh man, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it, Dynamite J.
That's right.
And hopefully you can see everything, Dark, like I'm saying it. Okay.
Oh yeah, it's coming up all well.
I'm trying to find something where everybody, can see everything as it happens. So also one last thing before we get into it. If you want to support the stream, there's a QR code right there on the screen. You can put your phone up to it. Everything goes directly to the stream. Nothing goes back to the pocket. So we, if y'all want us to start giving out gift cards again, like we used to do all the time, Amazon gift cards and things like that, etc. Xbox gift cards, PlayStation gift cards, etc. This is how you help that happen. Because I'm not gonna keep coming out my pocket with my kids out here and my wife out here. People they looking at me crazy now. Like, what you doing? So, if you want to help. That is the code right there. All you gotta do is scan it, and you'll be able to help it. So this will pop up every now and then, but it won't be on here the whole time. And that's how you help the stream. But let's not waste no time. Let's get into Clash, WWE Clash in Paris, and just overall, your thoughts. What would you grade it?
I would grade it. Let me look at the matches before I give it a grade. I would overall give it a solid B, like a solid B show. Like, I think it was good. I was just I need Rusev and Sheamus to split off and do something else. And I wasn't a fan of the Becky Lynch Nikki Bella match either. I didn't think that was too great. And then I completely missed a match, so this could go up to a B plus, but I missed the tag match completely. But everything else on the show was really solid. The 4-way was really solid. Cena's match against Logan Paul was really good, and the opener was also really dope too, and the crowd was amazing. So the crowd is always amazing when you go to these overseas venues, man. Europe, just everything over there. They always kill it over there with the crowd. Paris might be their best crowd. Yeah, I think that's up for
I saw people debating between Paris and
the
Puerto
Backlash
Rico.
show. Yeah,
Puerto Rico,
I think
yeah.
it's between the two of them, honestly.
And yeah, they both boo Bianca Belair, so I don't like either one. Cause how you boo Bianca Belair? But hold on, I'm putting the tweet out now. I forgot to let people know that we are live today.
Yeah, I think we need more shows in Puerto Rico, because we just had the one to base it off of. But I think you are 100% right. I think both crowds are. I think the energy is just something that you just can't get rid of, especially when you bring in like the next level talent, like the megastars, like Roman and Cena. Then you really start to see it. And there was that one point in the match where Cena just did a Styles Clash, and then they just started doing the phenomenal chant. I love that chant too. Oh,
that was
man,
the ugliest Styles Clash I've ever seen in my life.
It was not great, but it got that chant though, so I was good with it.
They did a lot in that Cena. They did a lot in that match because they did a end of days.
A zigzag.
Then they did a zigzag. Then of course he's gonna do the spring. What is the spring over clothesline?
The code red.
Yeah.
Oh, the buckshot lariat. Yeah,
buckshot lariat. Yeah. So
yeah, we had a little bit of TNA, AEW, MLW, all of that in the shows right now. So
it was a lot in that one match. So, but you said a B. I think overall, I don't know. I might have to say B too. I don't know if I could.
Yeah,
maybe a B plus.
Was the Street Profits match good?
It was solid.
Yeah,
it was solid. It ain't nothing we haven't seen before.
Right.
But it was solid. I didn't like how randomly they just, B-Fab is back. Let me ask you this: did I miss something Friday? Because it seems like B-Fab all of a sudden doesn't care about Meechin anymore. Because like she just got back with the Street Profits, and then Meechin is just out on her own. And didn't Meechin get jumped or something like that Friday?
I think so.
By Julia and Kiana James.
Kiana James, yeah.
Where the hell was B-Fab? That was her homie for months.
She was getting ready for Paris. She couldn't do nothing. She said, "I'm good." She's like, "I gotta go on this flight." She's like, "You handle things over here."
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I've been seeing B-Fab. She ain't even been wrestling anymore. Like she's just back with the Street Profits and coming out dancing. She's not even wrestling anymore.
No.
What happened to that?
I don't know. I've always been wishy-washy with B-Fab. I think she's just still too green. I think she just needs time on like the independent scene or to be back in NXT.
But you gotta let her wrestle.
You got to, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Go to NXT, go to the independents. She'll get some time in there. But like the way she is right now on major TV, like on SmackDown on the main roster, like they can see it too, and they don't want to even give her those shots. They don't want to put her in the ring by herself. Just Lord forbid she gets somebody else hurt. So
I'm shocked, yo. Rob is here, and we just started the show. I am shocked. I am shocked as hell. I can't believe that Rob is here and we just started the show. And Rob, Candice LeRae being with her husband makes sense. So the fact that you bring that up, but it makes sense. It makes sense. So B-Fab is going from bro. We
WWE fan,
we going live.
Getting that post show in.
Yeah, getting that post show. But we're live. We watching B-Fab go from Street Profits and Bobby Lashley to a solo wrestler, and she was actually starting to get some type of momentum. Then they put her with Meechin, and then that kind of started it was all right, and then it stopped, and then they tried to start it again. And then they were like best friends. Meechin was tired of losing, but they were still homies and best friends. They were still doing backstage stuff, even though they wasn't wrestling again. All of a sudden, she's back with the Street Profits, and Meechin is just on her own. Like stuff got to make sense, bro. We call this stuff out with AEW. We got to call it out with WWE as well, man. Like it's just ridiculous. What's going on? Let me see what Rob said. You know what I'm saying? She came back whenever they started feuding DIY. But either way, Rob, that's her husband. So she could go back to him anytime, just like Becky Lynch. What we saw tonight, Becky Lynch just came out and helped Seth retain his title in a fatal 4-way match. What you think about that match?
I thought the match was good. I'm actually looking forward to these two working together again. I think it might be better than the last time because they were both faces and both being micromanaged by Vince. So I did not like the last time they worked together to go against Lacey Evans and Corbin. I didn't like that at all. But this seems to have a little bit of momentum under its legs, so it could be good. So I'm looking forward to the promo tomorrow.
Yeah,
at 2:00. 2:00 show.
So it's like to me, I feel like they gave CM Punk and Jey Uso the title like as a here damn moment, and then now we're done with you. Like here, damn, you got your moment here. Celebrate with the fans. All right, you won a title. Bye.
Nah, Punk is getting that title back again at WrestleMania. That's the long-term plan. They're gonna give it back to him then. So, but Jay, I have no idea. Jay got done dirty though.
Yeah. Thanks to Goldberg, by the way, who still complained. who still complained. Jesus, man, I'm not gonna rant on Goldberg again.
They did that just to shut Rikishi up. Oh boy,
that's crazy. He still won't shut up. Speaking, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned Rikishi because I forgot to mention this Thursday, and I'm not gonna forget to mention it again. Raja Jackson. Let me see if I can even find a photo of this. Let me see. Hold on. Raja Jackson. He goes to indie promotion, which is actually, come to find out, is Rikishi's promotion, and they was with WWE ID up until this moment happened.
Past tense. Yep.
Very much past tense. And I don't know if you saw the whole thing from how it all went down.
Yeah.
But,
it was that's the craziest thing about this whole scenario. It was all of it was recorded from him getting there.
Yeah.
From them taking
he was
him
live.
to his feet. He was live the entire time. To him waiting for the guy to come out, everything was recorded. The whole stream recorded his entire time just being there. It was crazy. I've never seen a crime committed like that where every single aspect of it was audio and video recorded. It was nuts.
Yeah. I'm trying to find this photo so he can be up on the screen, but everything is like, you don't want to let me download nothing. I don't know why, but okay. Well, I was trying to find it on screen, put it on screen for y'all, but hold on, let me do it this way. Oh no, that's trying to pop up as a document. But Raja Jackson goes to indie wrestling promotion. And what's the wrestler's name? Do you remember his name? Psycho
Andy, I think.
I want to get his name right. Psycho Stu. He goes to
before you even go any further on that, Psycho Stu is a veteran. He with PTSD, like he had gotten back from one of his tours and was trying to get acclimated back into just the world and found, something in wrestling. He wasn't nervous in front of the crowd. It actually was helping with his PTSD. And then go ahead, Dope.
Yeah, so Raja, let me find there we go. Raja comes in and he's streaming live. He's streaming live on Kick because him and his dad streams on Kick. And what happened was he goes and does this face-to-face with Psycho Stu. Psycho Stu sees cameras and just assume that we're working. I can hit this man with a plastic beer can on top of his head. Raja, who's not informed that this is about to happen, Stu, nobody told him to do it, does it. And of course, that caused issues. You hear Stu telling him, "Oh, you're not going to sell it?" Raja was like, "No, I don't play like that, bro. What's wrong with you? Like, what makes you think you can hit me?" And Raja just came off a concussion. you know, from getting kicked in the head at in the gym, you know, doing sparring and stuff. So, and he's already in my opinion, he's already unstable when it comes to attitude.
He's very much
he's like his dad.
Yeah.
So,
but that was also another thing that wasn't brought up too. They were drinking like heavily back there before the show even started too.
Which it looked like it.
Yeah.
So you already dealing with all of that. You Stu decides to hit this man with the beer can, and Raja didn't sell it. So they try to make it up to Raja. You hear wrestlers telling him, hey, he has a match later on. We'll let you get your receipt. And then so I don't know who this guy was. There's a video that came out like late. One wrestler was like, yeah, you lay it in on them. And if they got a problem with it, they got an effing problem with it, I'll come out and handle it myself. So I don't know who that is. I didn't see that until like days later. But I did see the part where you can tell who's ever running the promotion or who was ever there running it that night was like, yeah, we'll let you get your receipt, do it safely, you know, wrestling receipt. And the whole time he's sitting in the front row. He's sitting in the front row and he's talking on the camera. And it's just, it's crazy, right? He's talking on the camera and he's telling you what he's about to do.
He's listening to his chat. This guy, like, it's like Dope said, he's not mentally stable.
Yeah.
And he's reading the chat, and the chat is saying things like, "Oh man, you a wuss. Like you ain't a real fighter. You can't really knock him out. Like, oh, your dad, da 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 da." So they're saying all of this stuff. And it went from when they were backstage, they even shook hands. They're just like, I'm sorry. And Stu was like, I'm sorry. You know, I didn't mean to do that. I thought we were working. That's my bad. You know, he's like, you'll come into my match, da da da. So they were good. And then he goes to sit down. He starts reading his things, and it just starts getting more amped up and more amped up and more amped up. And then, like, all of the feelings of, like, that handshake were gone. By the time that this guy came out, he just wanted to hurt this guy. That was the only thing running through his head.
Yeah. He let the chat hype his head up and piss him off. And he told the chat, I'm gonna hit him as many times as I can for real. He was like, yeah, it's supposed to be work, but this is not scripted. I'm about to hit him for real. He asked him, you want me to pick? Should I body slam him first or should I just go for the knockout? Like he just kept, like he told on himself basically. So end of the day, like Dark said, they did come in, they did shake hands, and everything was supposed to be good. It was supposed to be planned that he comes in, maybe gets a clothesline, you know, whatever, a few safe moves, right? And he just picks this man up, knocks him out instantly with the body slam, and proceeds to hit him with like 15 to 20 just unprotected punches. And the ref sitting there looking like an idiot. And the wrestlers finally came in, and you see him trying to fight off the wrestlers. The wrestlers are trying to hold him back, and he's trying to fight the wrestlers, the other wrestlers that came in. So there's been a lot of controversy about.
He did, yeah. He lost his teeth, Rob. Yeah, he lost a lot of teeth. It was pretty crazy because, like I said, the whole thing was recorded. So I was watching everybody's, because you could see everybody's reaction from what was going on. There were kids there. Yeah. There were women just turning their head. Like it was real bad. It was real bad.
And then come to find out, it took minutes for them to wake him up. Like he legit flatlined in the ring. And then what makes it worse, another video comes out. They actually pinned this fool in the ring to finish the match.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Whoever he was going up against pinned him.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. And the ref counted, they finished the match.
Oh,
then they went back to working on him, trying to wake him up. So, of course, when WWE sees all of that, they was like, nah, get out of here, man. WWE ID, I'm sorry, you can't work with us.
Nope.
So, I'm glad you brought up Rikishi. I know we was talking about Clash in Paris. I just had to, you know, steer off a little bit so I can make sure I won't forget this time. Now, your thoughts. Mark Henry has defended him. RVD has defended him. And said, look, as a wrestler, and I kind of agree. This is my point. Not before I even say their point. My point is, if you got somebody coming in and you plan on doing something, everybody needs to be
on the same page.
Yeah, you need to know, hey, if he's coming with cameras, can we set this up to where I'm Psycho Stu? I have this thing where I hit people in the head with beer cans. you sell it, and then you come back and attack me. Like, set it up. Don't have people in there blind. And you, as the wrestler, you should know better. Raja, just get your head right. Like, cause he's giving you his body. He knows that you coming to attack him, but he don't know you finna do what you did. So, like, I think everybody's in the wrong here.
Yeah, and I kind of agree on that. Like, that's why I brought it up earlier that they were drinking backstage and stuff like that. I thought that part of the story was really important too.
Yeah.
And like you just you can't assume that just because somebody has a camera that they're like a worker as a part of the show or something like that. And it's like you said, even if they were, like, you got to make sure that you talk about that stuff beforehand before you're gonna just be smacking somebody in the head with a beer can like that. That was just a wild thing to do in general. So, but even to that extent though, like, Raj is just crazy. Like, if that happens and they are, sorry about it, they're remorseful, you shake the guy's hand, you shouldn't be going in there and trying to kill somebody just regardless. He even mentions it during his, like, while he's talking to the chat, getting angry, he mentions to the chat that he's not a real fighter and I'm a real fighter and this, that, and the third. So it's just like, so you know that you can do a lot of harm to this man, and you did do a lot of harm to this man. And all he was trying to do earlier was just apologize for what he was doing. So, because who knows what this guy, like I was saying before, retired veteran, has PTSD and all that stuff. He's going through his own shit. So this is just how he's kind of handling it. And did he do it the right way? No, you probably shouldn't have hit somebody with a beer can. But, putting this guy like out permanently wasn't the solution either. So,
yeah. So where it is, he did get out the hospital either yesterday or today. I believe so. That's good for him, and he's in good spirits. I don't know.
I'm surprised that Raja hasn't been arrested yet.
Yeah, like, dude, he told on himself and everything. Like,
I watched the whole stream on YouTube. Like, somebody else uploaded. Even if he deleted it, it's already out there. You know what I'm saying? Everything's out there.
Yes, and then Rampage is like, don't play with my blood, man. I go up there, whoop all of them, yada yada. He's mad now because he feels like people are playing with his son and his name and trying to get him in legal trouble and all that. So,
did you see the clip that was going around about Rampage? What he said about his kids? He has 4 kids, and 2 of them are adopted. And he said, and this is like a clip that got very popular after this incident. He said that he figured out a long time ago that Raja and his other biological child, that they weren't going to go to college. So what he did was that he put aside his money for his children and split it. And the 2 adopted children, he put the money away for college scholarships. And Raja and his brother, he put that money away for bail because he knew it was coming.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's probably why he got him in fighting. He need to do something with him. All that anger and stuff. Hey, get in the ring, man. Get in the cage. So
I think Raja should get locked up. I don't know. I think
that's low-key attempted. Yeah, it's low-key attempted murder when you plan it out ahead of time.
But yeah, I don't know.
The man actually flatlined in the ring. So
they could still be like putting stuff together. There were people at the venue, like the promoters, and this is probably another reason why WWE pulled out from that promotion. Was there were promoters at the venue were talking to all the wrestlers and telling them not to say anything. Yeah. And that the promoters themselves would handle it. Like, if you were there, then you didn't see anything. And I think that's just kind of grimy. Like, that's your dude. Like, you wrestle with this dude. Like, you need to be protecting him, not a promotion at this point. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. So we had to steer off a little bit. I know we're here to talk about the Clash and AEW and things like that, but we had to steer off before I forgot again. So that's what's happening. Let's get them on off the screen. Let's get back to Clash in Paris. We were talking about the main event, right? So
what did you think of it?
It was a solid main event. It was a solid main event. Now, what I would say is, what's next for Seth right now? Because Roman, it seems like Roman was written off TV tonight. And his match with Bronson. Roman won the match with Bronson Reed, and then I think that went perfectly. Actually, I think having Roman win and then Roman gets destroyed like he got destroyed. I think that was perfect. And kind of write him off TV to do whatever, take his break, do whatever he does. Until maybe Survivor Series, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's when I will see him again.
Yeah, so I thought that was perfect. You got heat on Bronson and Braun Breaker. Paul Heyman, Roman got his receipt on Paul Heyman. WWE fan, you can't do Punk again right now.
Not right now, no, that's too early.
Yeah, and low key, you can't do LA Knight again right now. Even though if LA Knight comes out complaining, oh, I never lost, I never got pinned, people are going to start looking at LA Knight like we looked at Rhea Ripley during the WrestleMania build up. You know what I'm saying? So
you could do Jay. I think Jay makes the most sense for the WrestlePalooza. Just because I think what you're going to do is you're going to want to set up a 5v5 at War Games, probably with the people that you've got involved already. So then I think you'll want to just save up for that match, put Jay in, because Jay's the only one out of the 4 that hasn't had a one-on-one with Seth. So
I mean, yeah, out of those 3, it makes sense, but it makes the most sense to have Jay. But you can't do CM Punk or LA Knight again right away.
No,
like you have to wait for. And now, when you think about that, what's next for LA Knight? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate the follow. What's next for like is he on Raw now officially, or?
Yeah, he is. There was a trade with him and Sammy.
Oh, Sami Zayn.
Yeah. So he's on Raw now. So he's definitely, I don't know. They might put him in something with Punk or something like that until Survivor Series. It's just, this is all a holdover. I think all of those guys are going to be involved in Survivor Series, but they're going to want to build tension within the group. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Huh. I just don't know where they go next with all of this. What Rob say? He say if we go Jay, he might set the record for the most title matches lost in the span of 2 years. Facts.
Big fellow Jello. You thought the ending was disappointing? I can kind of see how that would be disappointing to some people.
Oh, because it was just Becky and y'all.
Because it was mid-Lynch, yeah.
Oh my god.
So I can understand that. Yeah, 100%.
Okay, well, hey. But I like the opening match. The opening match was fire. Roman, man, he just has a different type of aura that you just don't see, man. Like that whole arena, every time his music hit, the whole arena just put the ones in the air. They ain't, sometimes they don't even say nothing. They just all put their ones in the air in certain parts of the entrance, man. Like this man has a different aura about him. So, but like first match, I think that might have been my favorite between that and the main event. He said Gunther. What the hell is Gunther? He's injured, right?
Yeah. He had a legitimate nose injury, yeah. And
Gunther don't have that aura that's Roman. Stop that, Rob. What the hell wrong with you? Like, no, he don't. But the first match was probably the best as far as like storytelling and how it ended and the aftermath and all that. And then the main event. I'm trying to think if it was something that was better than that. The Becky and Nikki Bella, I didn't really care for. There was some good spots and there was a lot of bad spots, including that miss where she went for her springboard kick and Becky was nowhere near. She was nowhere near the spot, so I don't know what was supposed to happen there. Oh, Rob said he was talking next opponent. Man, you late, Rob. But he was talking next opponent for Seth. Nah, Gunther ain't coming back for that right now. He said Israel will be back soon. Crazy how he went from big dog. But yeah. They hated him. Tag match was pretty good, man. Montez is a monster, man. And then the entrance that they came out with, that was pretty fire as well.
Oh, you like the Borderlands 4 promotion?
Yeah, that was fire. But I mean, now it seems like after Friday and tonight, Bo Dallas / Uncle Howdy, he's low key, causing rift between these teams. He said something backstage to the Street Profits, and that seemed like they couldn't get along tonight. He also said something slick to DIY. So let's see what happens with them next, because whatever he said to the Street Profits, it seemed like it's It's working. They're kind of butting heads for whatever reason. It just kind of, I felt like they should have did it a better way versus I start the match. Nah, put my hand on your chest. Yada yada. You started, I'm starting. You tag, I'm tagging. Like it was crazy. Yeah, Rob. They gave Bo Dallas Karrion Kross's gimmick. Basically, that's what it looks like they're doing. So, what other matches happened? Sheamus and Rusev.
Yeah, how did you feel about that?
I'm glad Rusev won.
But now we're probably going to get another match between them.
Nah, we don't need no more matches between them.
I'm telling you, it's coming. It's coming.
That was the third one, right? So Rusev is 2-1. That's it.
Yeah.
They got to be it. Rob said he missed that match.
Yeah, there was some filler in this show. That was my biggest thing. But the matches that were good were good.
Jello said, honestly thought tonight 4-person will finally help Austin Theory. I think Austin Theory is legit hurt.
Yeah,
I think he injured himself for real. So that's why he didn't come out.
And that's why Grayson's in with the New Day.
Yeah, which is stupid.
Yeah.
Stupid
I'm not a fan of it.
I'm not a fan of it at all. But shout out to the SmackDown Tag Team Division. I mean, at least they're putting on matches. You got about 6-7 teams, even with Carmelo and Miz, which please get Carmelo Hayes away from the Miz, unless you're just gonna have Carmelo end up turning on him and beating him up for holding him back. Please do that.
They're fumbling the bag with this guy. I don't understand it.
And the crowd is starting to get behind Melo.
Yeah.
So
I would love to see him out of there and in AEW with the Hurt Syndicate. I think he'd be a perfect fit for them.
Yeah.
That would really get his momentum back up.
Yeah. That ladder match was fire. You talking about the one at WrestleMania, right? Or you talking about the TLC on SmackDown? Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, SummerSlam. And then the one that should have been on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
That ended up on SmackDown.
That SmackDown one was really, really good.
Yeah. Yeah, but Rob, on Raw, they're not doing nothing with the tag division, bro. And then we got WWE fans say what's going to happen with the women's world title. I don't know. I felt like they could have did something tonight. In my opinion, they could have did something tonight. They could have had Stephanie do something. I don't know. Like
I guess they're gonna get another opponent for Stephanie, but and have them face her for the vacant title. But that's the plan. But yeah, I don't know why that couldn't have been done on this show unless they want to do some type of tournament or something. But
yeah. So I don't know. I don't like how they're using Julia right now. World of Creed brothers. Brother, Chad Gable got hurt and they just disappeared. We talked about this last time we was on stream 2 weeks ago. I don't know. Like Raw should have a lot of tag teams too, but they're not putting them on TV. Like I don't understand the deal. But overall, man, the show's a B as well. Now that we talked about it, it kind of broke most of it down. I think I'm gonna give it a B as well. We had a lot go on, man. Like I forgot NXT Heatwave happened last week.
Oh, it did. I didn't watch that. Did it happen again with AEW? Did they put it against AEW again?
Nah, it was Saturday, and I think AEW was Sunday.
Okay.
So I'm rewatching it now because it just popped back up on my Peacock. But Heatwave was nice. Heatwave was good.
Did you hear what they said about Peacock and NXT?
That it's still gonna be.
Yeah, so they're gonna show all of their shows on Peacock still, and then the WWE pay-per-views are gonna be going to what is it called? ESPN. So if you want to watch everything, that's gonna be even more money. So yeah, because they're still trying to keep you on Peacock. So.
Which is stupid as hell to me.
Yep. Very.
I wish the CW would update their app to where they could do live events.
That would be dope.
I wish they would do that. Yeah, bro. Yeah, they announced it. We already knew that was gonna happen, but they announced it. I was like, bro, we still paying for all this shit, bro. I don't give a damn. Like you making us pay. Now we gotta pay for ESPN. If you don't have cable, and a lot of people cut the cord to try to save money. But dude, I looked at my stuff today. I said, I'm paying over $100 just for apps.
Apparently, I think it was at SmackDown. They were doing what is it called? Promotion like on the screens for WWEshop.com, and after it was over, the fans in the crowd were chanting, "We don't have money," because they had paid for tickets to that venue. It's just like true. It's like they're going crazy right now, like charging people for shows and stuff like that. It's like at this point, I would definitely rather see an AEW show because I know the ticket prices are going to be reasonable still. So
if you have ESPN on your direct TV, it'll be free for you, Rob. So you're good. All you gotta do is download the app and sign in with your cable provider. But yeah, I pay for streaming service too. I don't have cable. Like I have a Fire Stick that's, I don't know if I should say this, but yeah, it's jailbroken. But so I watch everything anyway. But still, like when I'm on the go and I want to watch stuff on my phone because I'm always on the go, I need the apps for that. So, you know, overall, I'm still paying over $100 for every app. Like, because if I do the ESPN, Hulu, Disney Plus bundle, because my kids watch Disney Plus, that's like $40. So, and it's still cheaper to do it that way versus signing up individually with those three. And then you add Netflix for Raw, you add Peacock for NXT now. What else? What else is on there? Paramount Plus, because me and the wife watch shows on Paramount Plus. Don't forget about Apple TV. If you like, bro, it's ridiculous out here, man. Like it's ridiculous, man. But
streaming services are really turning into, like, when you really add up all the streaming services you be paying for, it's like
cable.
Might as well just be paying for cable. Yeah, it's crazy.
Like it's ridiculous. So everything adds up, man. So, but overall, I give it a B as well, man. NXT Heatwave is replaying on my screen. Lola Vice did defeat Jada Parker and Kalani Jordan to become the #1 contender for the NXT, I believe, the NXT Women's Championship. Dana Brooks, Ash by Elegance. She brought the title back home to TNA. So
thank God.
Shout out to her. And that was a full circle moment for her. So shout out to Dana Brooke, man. And to do it on the NXT show on the WWE platform, I think that was fire that happened. What else happened on this show? Like I said, they have nothing for Oba. They have nothing for Oba. Now, they might be doing what I suggested 2 weeks ago. Now, Mike Santana did come in and cost Trick Williams in that title match. So maybe they set up Mike and Trick before Bound for Glory. Mike win that title. He comes home and brag about it. Joe Hendry gets mad because, you know, Mike is rubbing in his face. I had to bring their title here because you lost our title. All four of them get into it with Oba and Joe and Trick and Mike, and it's fatal 4-way. Winner takes all for Bound for Glory. You know, yeah, Oba is facing Ricky, but should Ricky win that right now?
I don't think he will.
Has he really been like built up? Like Ricky was losing to what's the rookie that just won LFG? Jasper Choi. So Ricky lost clean multiple times to Ethan Page, and then he turned around and lose to Jasper Choi. And now I'm supposed to believe he could beat Oba Femi, who's undefeated.
He did get his win back. But he did lose to him. So
you say you had to stay on streaming service over $190. Good Lord.
Oh my God, bro.
No.
Jesus.
Jeez. Santana and Trick is the match for Bound for Glory. I think it should be a fatal 4-way.
I think the fatal 4-way idea would be really dope. I don't know if they'll do it, but I think it'll be the biggest. It's the biggest match that you can have.
Exactly, and that's the point, especially when you're trying to get a TV deal.
Yeah.
If you want to get a TV deal, that's your biggest pay-per-view. That's the biggest match you could possibly put on there, unless you bring AJ, Samoa Joe, Christopher, all them, and they're not doing that. So, but let's see what else happened on NXT. Hank and Tank lost their titles to Dark State.
Oh, Jesus.
So Dark State are the new tag champions.
What a failed version of the freaking Shield, bro. That is, I've not been a fan of Dark State.
I liked it at first, and then they started letting them do more promos and interviews. I liked it when they were just kind of hiding behind masks and they really weren't saying much. Once they started talking and stuff, I was like, okay, they kind of coming through kind of corny. If you get into the commercial on the Purple Hour, we're on YouTube as well. Dope Content YouTube. Jordan Grace took a L to Blake Monroe. So Mariah May gets her first big victory in WWE. So shout out to Blake Monroe on that. Let's see what else happened. Yeah, Jello, like it sounds, it just sounds weird. And I think that was the whole show. That is the whole show. So yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about Dana Brooke getting her title, the TNA title back. Yeah, so that was the whole show. And what's crazy, Dark? The match with Dana Brooke, I'm sorry, Ash by Elegance, JC Jane. Who's the third woman in this match? Oh, Masha Slamovich.
Yeah.
I think that match actually was better than the opening match with Kalani Jordan, Jada Parker, and I just announced that she wanted to. My mind went blank again.
Lola Vice.
Like
it was better than that.
They actually cooked harder than the opening match.
Wow.
So, and I'm rewatching it now. They actually cooked hard. Both of them did. Both matches were great, but that second one actually cooked harder.
I'll probably have to throw that on tonight then.
Which is crazy to say, thinking when you consider who's in there outside of Masha. So, but yeah, they cooked, man. And when you do watch it, text me and let me know.
Okay.
What you think? So it was the opening match, and then the other triple threat happened around 40 minutes in the show.
Oh, okay.
Just in case you want to skip, the rest of it. But yeah, that is NXT. So let's get the AEW stuff that's going on. I'll let you talk about Forbidden Door because I have some questions. So I'll let you run the AEW. You can do it however you want to do it. It's on you.
All right. So Forbidden Door happened. I personally thought it was also, based on its length, I would also give it a B for a show. I think it was definitely the weakest Forbidden Door that they've had.
Yeah.
All things considered. I was there last year in New Jersey, I think, is where they had Forbidden Door last year with Ospreay and Swerve Strickland in the main event, and I saw that whole show was phenomenal. But that was way better than this show. I thought some of the matches had potential to reach like a different level. And some of those matches, in my opinion, were Fletcher and Hiromu. I was expecting that to be better than it was. The four-way match for the TBS title, I thought that match was good, and I thought I've never seen Bozilla wrestle before. I've kind of relaxed on Stardom, so I haven't seen that much of. I haven't seen the tournament this year. I haven't seen that much of anything. So this was my first time really seeing her, and I thought she was definitely the highlight of this match, and she did a lot, and she's really good. But it just never reached that next level for me. Toni Storm and Athena, I also liked that match. I thought that the closing moments of the match were really good. I thought the counter out of the O-face into the chicken wing was great. I loved that and getting the pin. But the match overall, I thought it was good, not great. So, and that was kind of the theme for a lot of the matches that I saw here. My highlights of the show were Okada and Swerve. I thought they had really good chemistry together, and I thought that match was really good. Adam Page and MJF, I thought was also a really, really good match. And I liked all of the stuff, and I liked Hangman beating him at his own game. And the Lights Out Steel Cage match, I thought was really good too. I didn't know what they were going to do. I thought they were going to have a traditional cage and just have 10 people inside, sort of like the Full Metal Mayhem, I think, like I mentioned before, in TNA. And I don't know why it never clicked to me that they're doing an AEW show or a show with New Japan. I'm sorry, and that they would just take their cage and just kind of amplify it. Which I've seen all of the cage matches that New Japan has had, and this was I would say it was like a step below the first cage match that they had with the United Kingdom and who was it? I think the Bullet Club. I could be getting that wrong. I think it was the Bullet Club War Dogs versus the United Empire. That match was just so good. It went an hour, but it was really, really good. And this match was also, I'd put this match probably second in all of their cage matches in New Japan. It was a good match, and there was a lot of good spots. And Hiroshi got the pin. And they did a thing at the end with Ospreay, who was loved by the crowd, but Moxley and Cesaro came back in. I'm sorry, not Cesaro.
Claudio.
Yeah. Claudio came back in the ring, and then they just like took him out of commission, just started beating on his neck, gave him like 15 freaking Death Riders, and then just like put a chair and then stomped on it. So Ospreay has been like pretty specific in saying that he's actually hurt and that he's going to be away for a while, but he just didn't want to miss the show, I guess. So they let him wrestle it, and he was pretty safe for the most part. He didn't really do much of anything, and that's a good thing about being in a 10-man.
Darby wasn't.
Darby was not. Darby was not. But yeah, no, those were my highlights of the show. And I thought that it was a good show, but it wasn't a great show. So that's why I go with a B. So what did you think about it?
I didn't like the fact that Athena lost and the way she lost. But I told you when we did predictions 2 weeks ago, I didn't have a good feeling about it. Now to have her tap as fast as she did, I didn't like that, because that told me right there that you were going to just have her cash in. First of all, she's the heel, and you have her do an honest cash in. She had so many chances to actually just cash in at any moment on Dynamite and just take her out and take the title. So you have as a heel do an honest cash in. That was a red flag right there. Then she carried the whole match. Another red flag right there. It wasn't a back and forth match. Athena just carried the whole match. So another red flag right there. And then she tapped real quick, which let me know you have no other plans for her. You're gonna send her right back to Ring of Honor, and that's just what it is with Athena. She's gonna forever be the Ring of Honor champion until maybe her contract runs up and she goes somewhere else. Adam on YouTube, what's good? Thank you for joining.
What's up,
Adam? And sure enough, she was back on
Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah, she was Friday. She was back on Ring of Honor, which I'm glad they actually put the show on YouTube. So shout out to them for doing that. I didn't realize it till halfway through the show that it was on YouTube. So
yeah,
I think they should do more of that. Matter of fact, just put all of Ring of Honor live on YouTube.
I would take them out for an extended period of time, Adam. Probably maybe like a 5-month, 6-month period. That's what I would do, just to let him rest up.
I don't think they have a choice.
Yeah. I don't know exactly what his timetable is, but I would, if I was him, if I was Tony, I would do that. And then when he comes back, I would just really start pushing for his world championship run, which will be crazy and which will be very taxing. So I would just have him get everything fixed, rest up, and then come back and get ready for that. So
my question is, how long did they know Ospreay and Swerve was injured? Like, did they know before all
Swerve? They've known Swerve was injured. They've had to have known Swerve was injured, unless he didn't say anything. But Swerve has been injured for a while. So, and even before All In, he's been injured. I think, I don't know, since he signed, since leaving the Performance Center. So he's been hurt for a long time.
Okay, so Swerve has his injury. When did Ospreay get hurt? Or how long do you think he's been hurt that they knew about?
I'm not sure when they would have known when Ospreay got hurt. So, and I've watched a lot of his matches, pretty much all of them, and I could tell you right now that that injury that he's talking about could have happened in a lot of matches that he's been in. So, especially if you're thinking back to if it's back problems, To when he took like the brainbuster from to catch that revolution.
I think
and
it's back
landed
end
wrong.
neck. I think they said it was back end neck with him.
Yeah.
So I'm asking because I'm like, you had this match to where if they lost to the Young Bucks at All In, All In, and if they lose their rights to fight for the title for a year.
Yeah, you had.
They're gonna be out anyway.
Yeah.
So if you knew they was injured and possibly that you was gonna have both of them out, why not just have the Young Bucks win?
Right.
So that's why
you gave him an out. You gave yourself an out at that point. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's why I'm asking. I'm asking like, how long did we know that they were injured? Because hold on, let me get this off the screen. Because if they was injured then and you knew about it, I think the match should have been different in all in. But overall, man, maybe a B- for me. Maybe a B-. And if I had to put them in order, which show I like better, I'm gonna say out of the 3 pay-per-views that we're talking about, I would say Heat Wave, Paris, and then AEW. And Paris barely beat Forbidden Door, just because of the crowd, and I cared about some of the stuff.
Yeah,
I didn't care about anything at Forbidden Door. They put on better matches, in my opinion, which they always do, which kind of made it hard for me to watch this Clash in Paris tonight, because been watching. We saw what they did at AEW just last week, and the NXT had a fire show wrestling wise as well. And then we came back to this, and I was just like, I care about what's going on, but
yeah.
So they barely won. So all this wrestling that's happening at the same time is it's starting to have its effect on me, because I'm looking at certain things and I'm just like, dang, I wish they had this. Then I'm looking at another company like, dang, I wish they did this more. Like, so yeah, all of it right now is just outside of NXT, it's just kind of meh. And NXT, it's not the same vibe that where I was like, I gotta watch it.
Black and Gold back in the day,
yeah. Like, it's still, I just say they're the most consistent right now out of all the brands with what they're trying to do, the storytelling and the in-ring action. So let me see. The cage match turned out way better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
It turned out way better than what I thought it was going to be at Forbidden Door. That doggone Moxley, bro. I just stop with the forks. You're sick. You're sick in the head, Mox. Like, Mox, you're sick in the head, bro, to be putting forks and pulling this man's ear like that, man. People try to compare it to Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton. I was like, no. Jeff Hardy has a whole loop in his ear that's dead. Jeff ain't really feeling that like that. It's a whole hole in his ear.
This was sick, bro.
This was
bro. Like,
nasty,
what the hell,
bro? And he started yanking at it and twisting, and you see the ear just. It was
gushing. It was gross.
It was gross. Darby is.
Oh, shoot.
It's just so many questions. Like,
and Darby was okay with it too. I'm just like, whoa, what? Oh, man.
Yeah, like, it's just. Let me see what Rob said. Saw something about Tony Khan saying that wrestlers who has guaranteed #1 contender contract. We have, they got to announce it. That's another thing, bro. You're taking away the goodness of the contract. Like, the contract, you basically created that as your version of the Money in the Bank. And then again, you have Athena cash in, and then this whole thing with MJF, which we did not like.
We got what we wanted at the end of the day, though, because I remember the last time we were talking, we were just like, man, I hope something happens where he at least keeps the contract. So he's got the contract. They gave us something, but then they took away the entire premise of the contract at all. So,
and why would you do that when MJF is the guy with the contract right now? Shouldn't you do that next year?
Yeah,
you don't do that when MJF is the guy. So MJF now has to announce, which was the whole. You could have just left it at what it was there. This guy, man, this guy here. Good Lord, bro. I just don't understand. Stupid stuff, bro. Did you watch Dynamite Wednesday? ECW Arena.
Yes. Okay. Yes, I did see it. Yep.
What's your thoughts on how they did ECW? Me personally, I think they did a great job with how it looked. I thought it looked way better than what NXT did when they was there.
I like it. I am just I heard about I guess there's a union. They're running it at the same time as this union thing that's going on with the building. Yep. It's not with AEW.
Yeah.
It's just with the building.
Yep.
So I think that just was kind of unfortunate. And I'm also not really looking forward to. They're doing the same thing that they did with that place in Chicago, where they're going to be running this place like for weeks afterwards. Mm-hmm. So while I enjoyed the first week of this being there and the Death Before Dishonor show and everything, I feel like I'm going to get very tired of this very quickly. And I don't know why Tony is doing the same venues back to back to back to back to back to back.
I mean, he kind of has to,
I guess, but
yeah,
not a fan of that. So
yeah, I mean, he has to, because when you're struggling to sell tickets outside of pay-per-views, you have to do residencies to smaller arenas that you're going to do good in. So yeah, the whole MJF thing, it just kind of pissed me off. Then him announcing that you got to cash in the contract a week ahead of time, it defeats the purpose.
Mm-hmm.
Just win a tournament. You're gonna have 15 tournaments throughout the year. Just win a tournament and become the number one contender. So unless they find a way for MJF to, weasel his way through that, I don't like it. Basically, we're gonna have what Athena just did.
Mm-hmm.
Now, great news: Wardlow came back and returned. Attacked Swerve. He attacked Nana. For whatever reason, but he's with the Don Callis family. And then Wednesday comes, he says nothing, he did nothing. Don Callis barely mentioned him. Mm-hmm. He just stood there on the side doing what he was doing before he left for 2 years. So what's next for Wardlow?
I don't know, man. Like, because they'll never pull the trigger with him. Like, they'll give him the TNT championship, but that's about it. Like, him coming back, it was a shock, because I was
happy to see him. Dude.
I was like, I thought he had left. So I was like, oh my God. I was like, he's still here and they're still using him, but it's the same thing. He's in another group now, and
the NWO.
Once that group ends, then he's just going to be pushed to the side again. Or maybe they'll do the thing where they Wardlow gets sick of it. He fights for himself. And then everybody's hot on him for maybe a month, and then they don't use him. They put him back on Ring of Honor or something like that. So I'm just not. They've been so hot and cold with him so many times that I'm just not excited for him. So,
but why would you bring him back after all this time and do nothing Wednesday? Don Callis hyped up the rest of the team way more than he did Wardlow.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like Wardlow just stood there, he didn't say nothing while he joined Don Callis. None of that was explained. He just came back and it was just like, all right, just stand here and look big.
Mm-hmm.
While everybody else get in ring action.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, oh my God, bro. And this look, the Don Callis family should be destroying AEW when you look at the people in it.
And all the things that they're accomplishing too.
They should.
He won the G1. He's about to have his championship match in a month or two.
Yeah.
Kyle Fletcher is the champion, and you have everybody saying that this guy's the future of the company.
Yep.
Yeah.
So Kyle Fletcher, Takeshita, Josh Alexander. You have the Murder Hawk. Mm-hmm. Is Brian Cage still in it?
I think he's hurt. I think he's had surgery. I think he's still injured.
So who else they just add? They added 2 more people outside of Wardlow. I know I'm missing some people. Who I named? I named the Murder Hawk, Takeshita,
Rocky Romero, and Trent Beretta.
Why? When that happened?
That happened a while ago. Roppongi 3K, baby.
Why?
Oh, shoot.
So, but still, just look at the people they have. They should be running through AEW, man. They should be killing folks left and right. What Seth Rollins' group is doing right now is what they should be doing.
Sarah, yeah, I forgot he was in it. Oh my god.
Look, it's like, but what are you building them for? All these people, what are you building them for? Like, it doesn't make sense. Is MJF? Nah, he's not feuding with the Young Bucks. He's
Because the Young Bucks and
Young Bucks.
or they they distance themselves from Hangman. So
Yeah, so that's crazy. He retweeted that though. But yeah, nah, he's not. The Young Bucks are. I don't know what the Young Bucks are doing. I can't explain. It's a lot on AEW I can't explain. Do you know why the little triangle, the women's triangle, whatever their name is, why they got together? You know what I'm talking about?
The Thekla
Julia
and her
Hart.
thing? Yeah.
Yeah. Why did that happen?
I don't know, but they're not like Tony said that he's not going to be having a women's tag team division yet because so many people are hurt on the women's side of things, and that he has the championships ready and built, and he wants them to do that.
We don't need no more titles.
I think that's the only reason to just kind of establish that, and just when they do have it, they'll have teams to go after it. But Declan needs to be going after something like a major title or something like that. She's been received pretty well, so.
Jamie Hayter returned on the main show this time.
Yeah. It's been unfortunate for her because she's been hurt. It's not like they were gonna go in a positive direction. I feel like after her match at Double or Nothing with Mercedes, because that was a good match. Even though she lost, she was in high standings, but she just got hurt again, so they had to kind of stop that too. So they seem to be wanting to pull the trigger again. So hopefully she can, not get injured and she can keep it going and keep riding the wave again. But we'll see. It definitely hasn't been the same energy since when she was the champion and around that era of Hayter. So
a couple questions. What's next for Toni Storm now that she beat Athena and Mercedes?
Maybe Thekla. Thekla hasn't lost yet, I don't think. So maybe her.
And she's the one that's going up against Jamie Hayter right now, right?
Oh yeah, Hayter came out. I have no idea then. Yeah, I have no idea what direction you going after this.
What happened to Megan Bain?
She just kind of they put her down the mid
collision
lower than the mid card. Yeah, so she just be coming out for the pre-show matches now. She don't really be fighting like that anymore, which is it's very, very unfortunate.
Megan Bain has the look, and she has. I mean, at one point she was undefeated and doing her thing, but then they already do Toni Storm and Megan Bain.
They did, but the way that match ended was it like left on a cliffhanger because it reminded me a lot of John Cena and Umaga at New Year's Revolution, where Cena won just by a thread and just by a roll up. Yeah. So it was the same situation where Toni Storm was getting beat down the entire match and then just got a fluke win out of nowhere. And so I was just really hoping that they were going to build off of Megan Bain and do like a last man standing match or something brutal, but they never went back to it. So, and then Megan Bain, they just kind of kept floating her around with Penelope Ford.
Now, I gave you my opinion on Athena, what they're gonna do with her. So, but I want to get your opinion. What's your opinion on Athena? What's next for her?
I think her and Billy Starks both need to go to the main roster. They need to go on Dynamite like immediately. They needed to go there like yesterday. But I don't know what the hesitation is by Tony. If I was him, I wouldn't have her lose the ROH belt. I would just have her vacate it, just so she can go undefeated as the champion and have that record going into the main roster and just start that up. But I think she's very much needed on the main roster as like another big face, big star to be on, to go after the women's title, because they don't have a lot of those. Like they won't build up that many people for it. So
Alex Windsor would be facing Mercedes on Wednesday. Well, that's an L for her. For the TBS title, Adam says give the title to Alex Windsor. No. They just brought her on and people are looking at her like, oh, you just bring you on because you're Osprey's woman. That's what they're saying. I don't know how true that is. I don't know. Is that who he's with? Alex Wilson?
Yeah, he's with Osprey. She's with Osprey.
Sammy Guevara. So is that why he's with Roosh now? Sammy Guevara. So it's just whatever. Like Sammy was one of their biggest names back in the day. Like he's putting on marquee matches, a lot of matches with Cody and etc.
4 Pillars. He was one of them.
Yeah, he got married and then had a baby, I believe, and that was it.
Yeah, with him, it was always backstage shit though. He was always talking sideways out of his mouth, getting in trouble.
Yeah, him and his wife, Tom Mello. Yeah, they just they're gone. Yeah, it's too much going on, but it's not nothing going on in AEW. It's just a whole bunch of randomness. Like they can't keep up with stuff just from the week prior to. It's like Tony is getting to the arena and then he's writing the show.
Yeah.
Like,
well, he's got so many other things on his plate, like so many other teams to manage, all this other stuff, bro. He needs some help.
I'm pretty sure people has offered to help him and he won't take it. That's the problem. Like he knows he needs help. He's not gonna. Actually, he don't know he needs help. That's the problem. He thinks everything is fine.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing, and that's the problem. And it's gonna forever be a problem until get right. Chris Jericho, he's hinting that he might be returning to WWE. Jake Hager is now coming out talking trash about Tony Khan and how he act, and it sounded very Vince-like. Then of course you're gonna have the FTR. If nobody else go defend Tony Khan, FTR is gonna be on Twitter defending Tony Khan. And Jake Hager was basically like, "Hey, I apologize for saying your name when I wasn't clear, but that meeting definitely happened." And Tony Khan apparently came in yelling at everybody and telling them, "You go do what I say. I'll put you in a 6-man tag match. You gonna go out there and do it." And this is with people like Sting in the room, according to Jake Hager. And Tony Khan comes in yelling that. So that's and Jake Hager's like, yo, the boys like, who the F he think he's talking to like this? And Jake felt like he never really wanted him there. He was mad they only offered him a 1-year extension. So Hager needs to be retired. Like, matter of fact, you know what Hager can do? He can go join the Eric Bischoff wrestling thing that he's doing. That fits him if he still got it in him. So, yeah, I'm trying to think of what else. Like, I don't know what's next for the Young Bucks. I don't know why I still don't know why Kenny Omega came and accepted the match. I don't know why Kota Ibushi accepted the match, the cage match.
Yeah.
Kenny came out Wednesday and really nothing. I can't even remember what he did. You remember what he did Wednesday?
He gave him a V trigger, and then a match got announced for I think the next week with them. So it seems like they might be going back to Omega and Hangman for a 1-on-1. It depends on how this 3-way goes or the 6-man goes, but they might be doing that. So
that's what's next for Hangman, because I was about to ask that.
It might be. We'll see. Because it depends on what happens in the 6-man match, but like it's like Omega. I can't remember who the third person is, and Hangman Page against the Don Callis family.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Dope. I'm sorry to disappoint you like that.
I heard. I saw a clip online where JD from NY and his co-host were talking about the Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate. They were mad. They were mad that the Hurt Syndicate came out and attacked Ricochet's crew instead of going after the tag champs. In my opinion, I'm like, don't that always happen in wrestling? If somebody costs you a match, a title match, and next time you see them, you go after those people first, and then you handle.
Business,
they threw a fit about that. I was just like,
that's JD from NY. You know how he is. So
yeah, I was like, why I didn't understand why you threw a fit about them attacking.
He's still mad about Mercedes, probably. So
Oh yeah, he got fired. So
Yeah.
which is crazy. I'm like, I don't know about firing him. I don't know if that was necessary. You know, y'all know I don't take up for this man, but losing your job that he's been there the whole time because Mercedes, and now Ricochet, all them showing up there, and they just rubbing it in every time. It's crazy, man. Just because you know he said some stuff you don't like, which now if you fired him back then when he was talking crazy about Alexa Bliss, them wild comments when he first started, yeah, he should have been fired from whatever job he's in then. But the stuff he says about Mercedes, just from all the clips I've seen, it's just been she's too predictable, she's boring because she's too predictable, and it's stupid to have all these titles when you're not. What do you say? You have all these titles, and she's not like really mentioning the titles, or if you're going to have all these indie titles, have some of the indie people from those shows come and attack, you know, and try to get those titles back, which I actually kind of agree with. I was like, yeah, that it would be nice to kind of see some of the indie talent come in and try to get their belts back, whatever. That's how you put them over, in my opinion. But she's just walking around with titles that nobody really knows about. Okay, and the Owen Hart title, like, when has anybody carried that around?
She's the only one.
I
just every time she wins a title, I just am like that. I was like, where's she gonna put this one? I was like, well, she's running out of places. She's a very small woman. I'm like, how's this working?
I'm sure those titles are outweighing her now. But yeah, she has people carrying the titles now, man. Trying to think, is there anything else before we get to choosing? Anything else happen? Or anything else that we want to get into?
I can't think of anything.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. We went over Clash, we went over NXT, Heat Wave, we talked about AEW. No need to really get into the main roster because we just talked about Clash, which is the latest thing to happen. All right, then. Well, if nothing else, let's get into the choosing game. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here doing our choosing game. Appreciate you joining. If you want to join the show for the choosing game, the link is pinned right there on both chats on YouTube and Twitch. So it is pinned. If you want to, all you gotta do is click on that. It'll bring you right in. If you got something, if we missed something and you want us to get into it, hey, you know, click on that link as well. Appreciate y'all that's coming in and out on whatever platform you're watching. It's a couple people I'm seeing coming in and out on Facebook as well. So shout out to y'all. Let's get these choosing up. And a couple of scenarios. It's this or that. It could be food related, it could be wrestling related, sports related, whatever. Today I'm gonna keep it wrestling because I didn't have a lot of time between Clash and the show to, you know, go through all of this. But where is my shit? Oh, okay. About to say, what happened? It disappeared. All my graphics and stuff disappeared. But let's get to the first one. And if I could think of some and make some on the fly, I would do that as well. But the first choosing, let me put it on the screen. Let me know when you see it.
All right. Oh.
Is it loading?
Yep, I see it. I see it.
All right, the first choosing, Rhea Ripley or China. If you start a federation right now, both of them, if you, of course, rest in peace, China. But if China was alive and in her prime, you got Rhea Ripley and China. Who are you starting your federation with?
I think if I'm starting the federation, I think I'm going with Rhea. I think I'm going with Mommy over on the left. Only because Rhea it's in the time since China came through the game and revolutionized it and did what she did. The women's wrestling has gotten a lot crazier, a lot more technical, and Rhea is sort of in that peak position of where women's wrestling is, at least stateside. So I would take Rhea just because I know she can do a lot more, and I would probably put her in the same position that China was back then too. I'd have her going after those male championships and stuff like that. So
she shows she can body slam him.
She can. So yeah, I would probably choose Rhea over China.
WWE fan said China.
That's a good one too.
This is a tough one, bro, because China did change the game before we even knew the game was going to ever get changed. So, like, she came in at a time. Then the fact she was running with Triple H and Shawn Michaels of all people, they personally chose her. It was like, we want her.
Yeah,
the two legends, like, jeez. And if you put them up against men, she's more believable. But overall wrestler, I think Rhea Ripley is a better wrestler. She was very beefy. Okay, wow. Overall wrestler, I'm gonna give to Rhea Ripley. If we talking about fan wise, we saw I don't know if you saw this clip of Ripley getting attacked by a whole bunch of males.
Yeah. Into her car. Yep.
Like she's over with the fans. She gets that pop, that hearty pop. So you can't. China got pops too, but I don't think it's as long as Rhea's, right? So I'm gonna give Rhea that edge too. She has the look as well, just like China. Even though she lost a lot of weight. I don't know if you noticed, she got real slim now.
She is. She's built a lot of muscle.
Yeah.
Lost a lot of everything else.
Right. Right. I think I'm gonna get a slight edge to Rhea too.
Okay.
She's more modern. I think she was better on the mic. I'm trying. Yeah, WWE fan like Rhea, she's over, man. So yeah, I'm gonna give it to Rhea as well. So all right, that's one down. Let's get the next one up on the screen. This is another tough one for me. Let me know when you see it.
Okay. Oh shoot.
Jazz in her prime versus Jackie in her prime. Two of the ladies that trailblazed it, not only for women but for black women.
Man, I'm gonna go with Jackie. Because Jackie did a lot. She did a lot. She was a really good worker and stuff like that back in the day too. So, and Jazz was as well, but I think I just liked Jackie more. So I think I'm gonna have to take her over Jazz.
Now, if I'm being biased, which I am biased towards Jackie personally, from Dallas, Texas too. Y'all already know that's a plus for me. Jeez, she did do the whole thing with Sable, first ever black women's champion in WWE. That says a lot. And she was cruiserweight champ. Oh Lord, cruiserweight champion. But Jazz was so tough, dog.
Yeah.
Like Jackie was tough too, and Jackie used to lay it in on these women to have them complaining. So that's one of the reasons why they put her with men in the cruiserweight division in the hardcore champion, because she was beating the women up too much. But Jazz, man, in ECW, dude, and then she came to WWE and she was beating Trish around the place like crazy. Jazz was tough, man. I've seen Jazz take some stuff in ECW that I don't think I've ever seen Jackie take. Bias wise, I'm gonna say Jackie, but if I had to just unbiased and I'm starting a company and I see these two, I might go with Jazz. Oh, that's tough. I'm battling with myself. I think
I can feel it. Yeah,
I
feel it from here.
I'm sticking with Jazz. Barely though. But Jackie did it. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, because Jackie did do it all. She could do the bikinis if you need her to do it. She could do the diva stuff and the women. Man,
All in one. All in one. Yeah, he's gonna pick Jackie, guys. This is Jackie. It's Jackie for both of us. It's Jackie. He told you you just saw in real time. The dope talking himself out of it.
it's like I had to think about that. Like Jackie did stuff that Jazz wouldn't do, and then she can mix it in and fight just like Jazz could.
Mm-hmm.
And then she was a little bit more over too. And she was she better on the mic? I think Jazz might have the edge on the mic. I give Jazz the edge on the mic.
I think she does. I've heard. Yeah. Jackie's not great.
And in this day and age, you need mic skills.
Mic skills in order to make it, yeah.
Man,
depending on what kind of company you want, yeah.
Yeah. Do I want an AEW or do I want a WWE? Basically.
Oh shoot.
Dang, that's tough. I'm gonna stick with Jazz.
Okay.
Just because you took Jackie, I'm gonna stick with Jazz.
Okay.
That's good lord, that was tough though. All right, let's get the next one up on the screen. Oh, we sticking with the ladies with this one. All right. Let's see if you let me know when you got it.
Oh man, that's not fair. Lord.
Trish Stratus or Lita. If you're starting a company right now, who would be your first women's champion?
In their prime?
Yes.
Oh man.
We can't do it now because it's not fair now. Trish is still wrestling low key.
Yeah.
So
I would say in their prime, I feel bad for having to choose between one of these two. Oh my god. If I had to choose in their prime, then I would probably choose Trish over Lita. And that really hurt me to my core to say out loud.
Whoa.
I love Lita. I love Lita. But I think wrestling wise, and everything, I think Lita was like really the true inspiration in that like era to invoke change and show people that women can really work, like, and they can work well. And the chemistry that she and Lita had together was always fantastic.
When the last time Lita wrestled, WWE fan?
Wasn't that? No, couldn't have been 2 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. He talking about Lita still. Trish just got through wrestling at Evolution, bruh.
She was just there, yeah. Was Lita at Evolution?
No.
Oh, okay.
So you're saying Lita? I'm saying you saying Trish.
I'm saying Trish. Yeah, I'm going with Trish. Just
prime Lita
perspective. Like in her prime, she was the best working diva out there.
Who, Trish?
I think so. Who was better than who in WWE at back then? Who was better than her when she was there? Besides, the only other one would have been Mickey or Melina. But
I mean, she came up at the
Melina
same time.
Melina came out. No, Melina came after Trish was done. Trish was done. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit after. Yeah, Trish kind of came back. Yeah.
So the only other person I see with the same work rate as Trish back then would have been Mickey. But we're talking about Lita and Trish. That's why I'm going with Trish.
I think Lita was more over.
Mm-hmm.
At the time when both of them was like doing their thing in the Attitude Era, Lita did more. She was more versatile because she was able to mix it up with men. She got beat down by Stone Cold and Triple H, and for her to take that says enough about her right there. They debuted on. I'm sorry, not debut, but they main evented Raw together. I don't know, like. I think that whole thing with Edge and Matt Hardy kind of, messed her career up a little bit, and then she got injured a lot. Yeah, WWE fan. She's retired right now. You talking about 2 years ago versus a couple of months ago. But see, now saying that to you, like now I gotta think, does longevity play a factor? Am I thinking about that when I'm starting the company with both of them? You know what I'm saying?
I would be.
Well, we're not gonna know because we don't know. We're just acting like they're fresh.
They're fresh. Yeah, I got you.
I don't know. I was always a Lita fan over Trish. Barely, but I was always a Lita fan over Trish. Jeez. That's another tough one, man. Dang, I was trying to make it hard for you and made it harder on myself. Let me see. And they both had the sex appeal. So if you wanted to go that route, like Vince McMahon, you can do that with both. I remember when Jamie Noble was chasing Lita around at one time. And then Kane was chasing her around, trying to get married to her and all that crap. You took Trish, I'm gonna take Lita.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with who I cheered for the most as the stuff was happening back in the day.
Okay.
And I remember being a bigger Lita fan than I was Trish, even though I love Trish. Okay. So, geez, these are tough ones. Let's see what we got next. Oh, it ain't that many more next. Let me see. I lost one. Oh, there you go. The best tag team.
Oh boy.
Out of these three, let me know when you see it. And we're talking now on this one. We're not talking prime versus prime. We're talking whole career.
As just a tag team or just the individual stuff they've done too?
Just straight up tag team.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to throw the individual stuff in there, but I'm looking at it as Hardy Boys versus Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys.
Best tag team of the three.
This is tough because
I would probably go with. On this one, I'm gonna have to go with my bias, and that would be the Hardys. This is very tough. It'd probably be the Hardys. I thought that the Dudleys had the best finishing move, and I thought that long term, I think that Edge and Christian had better careers out of this, like better singles careers. But I just love the Hardys. Like as a tag team, they were always fun to watch. Always killing themselves. Their matches were fantastic. I never got bored watching them at all. Like when I would think of tag team wrestling back in the day, I was like, you know, the Hardys are like one of the first teams to come to my head. So I think I'm gonna have to go with the Hardys on this one.
This is tough because when you think about accolades, it leans towards the Dudleys because they have more titles than anybody in wrestling history, right?
More tags, yeah. More tags.
When you talk about Edge and Christian, if you think about majority of those ladder matches, triple threat matches, and whatever that happened back in the day, Edge and Christian were the ones that won most of those matches. So in Vince McMahon eyes, Edge and Christian was it. That was the tag team of the three. Now you get to the Hardys. This is one thing that stands out for the Hardys. When you talk about all of those classic matches between these three teams, the common factor is the Hardys. When you talk about the ladder match, first ever tag team ladder match, it was Edge and Christian versus the Hardys. When you talk about all the TLC matches, the Hardys were involved in every single one of them. The table matches at the Royal Rumble, it was the Hardys and the Dudleys. How many matches, classic matches, can you think of off the top of your head with Edge and Christian and just the Dudleys?
Not too many.
So with that said,
not unless you're thinking about like back in the Dudleys' career in the ECW and stuff like that. But
no, I'm talking about Edge and Christian versus the Dudleys. How many classic
versus
matches
them? No, you can't.
So every match that's considered a classic has the Hardys involved, even if it's just the Hardys versus either one of these teams.
They were the highlight reels. They were the highlight reels of this match. That's it's the same way as how for the longest time back when Money in the Bank was introduced, they had to have Shelton in every match. Like he was in like the first 4 Money in the Bank ladder matches because they were calling him the human highlight reel every time he was in one of those matches. So it's the same type of deal, yeah.
So with that said, I'm gonna have to go. They all Hall of Famers. So with that said, I'm gonna have to go with the Hardys. And then
we agreeing on this? Hell yeah.
Yeah. Then the fact that they're still doing it at a high level,
which is crazy.
Because all of them are wrestling this year now.
Oh man.
But
good Lord.
Overall,
which is why, and what's wild is Edge and Christian. They look the best, and they seem to be in the best shape out of the 3 teams. So,
well, I don't know, man. Jeff, ever since they started that ice bath stuff with Jeff has been in a lot better. Shape. Yeah, he's been in great shape. Wow. Especially when I saw him in person in January, I was like, huh. Like you look happy, you look just healthy. I told him that too. I was like, man, this is the best I've seen you look in a while. And he kind of talked to me about, you know, his time in AEW. We couldn't talk about that on camera, but he talked about that time and how it was just a struggle for him. And like he was like, he's like, I appreciate them for letting me do my contract, but I wasn't right. So,
oh yeah, I showed a coworker who hadn't watched wrestling in a while. He knew all of the older people, but he hadn't watched wrestling in a long time. And I told him that Jeff was wrestling still, and he was his first question was, "Is he still jumping off of crazy stuff and doing this insane spots?" I was like, "Oh yeah." And so I showed him the Darby match.
Bruh.
Oh my God, bro. He couldn't believe it. I was like, yeah. I was like, Jeff is on another plane of existence when it comes to this type of stuff, bro. Because when I'm reaching that age, I will never be doing any of that stuff.
And like him and Matt, they talk about those ice baths that they do after every match, and how much they help them, and they talk about, you know, changing their eating and all that stuff. So that's what keep them going. So I think we finally agreed on one. Got the Hardys on this.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we're gonna agree on this one. Let's see.
No boy.
Let me see if this is the right. Yeah. All right. Let's see when this pops up. Let me know when you see it. I think it's still loading. Shout out to everybody in here while this is loading. If you want to join the show, the link is pinned in the chat. It should be on screen now.
Oh, all right. Oh shit. God damn it.
The Battle of the Brothers, which I low-key could have put the Hardys in this one too, but since I had them in another one, I was like, I'm gonna leave that one alone. Rest in peace to Jay as well, Briscoe. But who you starting your federation with if you had to pick one set of brothers?
Oh no. Oh my God. I think I'm gonna go with the Young Bucks. If they're in their prime, just based off of everything that I've seen, and their career in its entirety so far, then I would be going off of them. But I'm having a hard time choosing between. For me, it's between the Bucks and the Briscoes.
What?
I feel like the Usos were. I feel like when the Usos started, it was very, very. It wasn't great. The face paint Usos, they were good wrestlers and they were a good tag team, but they weren't. They weren't primed up. You know, they weren't great. It was when they started the Uso Penitentiary stuff. That's when they were cooking with like gas every single night. So that's the only reason I don't put them in the conversation. Because I feel like watching the Bucks and watching the Briscoes, it's always been consistent from Jump Street, and that's just their environments of being in ROH and like way back in the day when it was the Wild West. But if I had to pick one of these 3 teams, and this is really tough, then I'm probably going with the Bucks. I think I'm just gonna stick with that. This was really hard.
we're talking about if they're alive and healthy, man, and we're starting a federation, man.
Yeah.
We know what the real life situation is, but we're talking about all of them prime.
Mm-hmm.
Man, like I get what you're saying with the Bucks, but again, I'm talking prime here. I don't think none of their primes are matching what the Usos were able to do from 2016 to now. That run, especially their back and forth the New Day when nothing else really mattered. In
the Hell in a Cell, I'll still go and watch that Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, like
red cage and all, I'll still watch that match because it was fucking awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
100% Lamass champion. Yeah. 100%. I don't anybody that these three teams are all fantastic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think how the Usos revitalize their own careers with the Uso penitentiary stuff. Like, that's something that, I mean, the Bucks and the Briscoes have kind of done that, but it was never to the effect that the Usos did and had to do. You know what I'm saying? Back when SmackDown was being run by Paul Heyman and they had that option to just rebrand themselves, they did it in a fantastic way. And all the stuff with the bloodline and the Usos, fantastic team.
So it's hard to do this, but I'm trying to think of the Usos without the bloodline. Like, what if Roman is not Roman and Roman is not there?
So if they'd still be a tag team today, and do you think that would still be successful? If they were still doing this same tag team stuff that they were doing that was hot in like 2015, do you think it would be as hot now?
The Uso penitentiary?
Yeah. Do you think it would still do you think they would reach that level that they reached back in their peak?
It'll be good, but like, I don't know if it'll have the same effect as it did with the bloodline. You know, the whole story of the bloodline is what put them in WrestleMania.
Because if we're talking about the totality of the bloodline, we're talking about Jay's inner demons with having to bend the knee to Roman and them being in the background, them being yelled at by Roman, everybody wanted them to fight back, to them finally getting a match against him and Solo at Money in the Bank, and Jay pinning Roman, the first person to pin Roman in like 3-4 years. In a tag match. Like, none of that happened. So in my personal opinion, I think they're still like a crowd favorite, but I don't think they're as hot as they were back in 2016. I don't even think they get even hotter with the bloodline being introduced. So
the Briscoes, like, when I think about them, I think about what they did once they left Ring of Honor and went to TNA, and they had they run there, and then they came back to Ring of Honor to do their matches with FTR, which one of them I saw in person, and it was just crazy. And then I think about them and the Young Bucks. And you know what I said about the Young Bucks last time we was live, how they just changed the atmosphere no matter what their people can hate on them all they want, but they are legit atmosphere changers. And the Young Bucks can really do anything, man. They can have a match with anybody, like any tag team wrestling style. The Young Bucks can have a match with them. They've shown it.
And even now they're doing with the stuff that they're doing now that they're not the EVPs. Like, I don't know if you thought it was as funny as I did, but when they came out to Hanson in England, I was laughing. I was like, what? Because like Excalibur was saying, well, they wanted their old music, and this was the very first music that they used when they started wrestling. I was like, God damn, bro. Oh shoot. I think everything that they've been doing, they're really good at marketing themselves. They're really good at that. And even the small things too, like when you see the Young Bucks like JPEGs that are used on their like matchup lineups, they're just pictures of them acting like weird, like they were caught in like the middle of traffic. And like it's like weird things, small things like that, but like they're really good at doing their character work and stuff like that. So
like, I want to take the bloodline stuff out for the Uso, but I can't because it happened. Right. So, and it's Man, bro, I'm struggling with this one again. Dang it! I tried to make this hard for you, and I'm the one doing all the struggling.
This one was hard.
I tried to make it hard for Dark, y'all, and I'm the one doing all the struggling here. And I'm also making some on the fly too as we speak. But I'm gonna have to lean towards the Usos, bro, because you got, yeah, Rob. They was dumping dog food on the Usos back in the day, and well, it wasn't the Usos, it was Roman. But yeah, I remember them getting booed before they turned heel, you know. But when they did that that promo against American Alpha, that was it. It was up from there. I'm gonna stick with the Usos.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick with the Usos.
By the way, putting the two of them in a tag match together on 2K is always fire. Every single time.
Right.
For some reason, the Usos and the Young Bucks together in a video game, they just always deliver.
Yeah,
always
so
amazing. Seeing them kick each other like 5,000 times and everything.
All right, let me get to the next one. We're almost done. Thank y'all for sticking out with us. This is actually no, I thought this was one of the last ones I made on the fly, but we got one more. The best high flyer in their prime. Let me know when you see it.
Man. I can't go against my GOAT. I have to say AJ. I have to. AJ is my greatest of all time. So I'm gonna stick with that. Everything that he was doing in early TNA, mid TNA, even back in 2016 when he went to New Japan, moving into a technical game but still getting up there. Everything he's been doing in WWE. I'm gonna pick AJ. That doesn't make it any easier because Ricochet has been doing crazy stuff his entire career also. And the first time I've seen like things like done out of a video game in real life was probably by that man right there. So big shout outs to Ricochet for everything that he can even do because it's insane. And I feel like no human being should be able to. But he was just put in an unfair situation here, so I don't really have a choice. I have to go with AJ. So
now we're just talking about high flying, not in the prime.
High flying in their prime. I'm still going with AJ.
I might have to disagree with you on that one, brother.
The 450s. What was he calling that? There was a move that he was doing. I can't remember what it's called now, but it was like some weird, like freaking, like I don't even know how to explain it. Spiral tap. That's what he was calling it. Doing the spiral tap back in the day, and he had to stop that because it was just jacking him up. But man, like those things that he was doing back then
wasn't Ricochet doing that too?
Ricochet was doing like 650s and 690s and all that crazy stuff.
And who else was doing that?
Huh? Will Ospreay? Oh, shoot. I'm still sticking with AJ. I have to stick with AJ.
I'm gonna have to go with Ricochet.
I completely understand. I get it.
AKA Prince Puma, AKA Ricochet with hair, AKA first NXT ball Ricochet.
Sorry, when you talk about Ricochet with hair, you're talking about Trevor. You're not talking about Ricochet no more.
Well, Trevor was a flying beast, dude. This dude was. I've seen some stuff. I was just like, what the hell, man? Like, what did they even? He said, "There's weight. Nah, weight don't pay no mind this because weight factor in. I put in people like Samoa Joe and all them. They be doing stuff. Bronson Reed did a suicide dive today. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Ricochet on that one. All right. This one I kind of made on the fly as we was doing the other ones.
Okay.
So let me know when it pops up. Teams that they put together and they end up working out way better than we all expected.
I'm going with Adam Page and Kenny Omega. But the bar was amazing. I'm going with them because their chemistry was great, and also they're involved in one of the best tag team matches I've ever seen. So their short tenure together was a great ride, and it led to something even better with the story that they were telling of Hangman chasing Kenny for the world title. But their tag title reign was really good, and the story that they told with it was really good too. With the bar, we had to kind of slowly ease into it. I will never forget back then when they were doing the best of 7 matches, which now it kind of seems like that's Sheamus's gimmick, is to find one person and just have crazy bangers, have bangers with them forever and ever and ever until they become best friends. So I'm assuming that Sheamus is going to be best friends with Rusev at some point during this whole feud, but because I'm telling you, it's not over. But I would have to go with Hangman and Kenny Omega on this, because the two of them together, their matches that they were having, they were insane.
I think I'm gonna lean that way too, because the way these guys were in the ring, man, is pretty unmatched. I love them as a tag team. I absolutely love them as a tag team. The bar was very good too, and yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Page and Omega too.
It was just so good. They were just too good.
They were great. Together. They were great. I made this one on the fly, which is funny because you mentioned this person earlier. Starting a wrestling company in their prime. Who you taking? Let me know when you see it.
Oh my god, bro. See, you said that and I was like, well, Ospreay's gonna be in it, so that's gonna be easy. But man, prime freaking Kurt Angle, dude. Oh my god, bro. This man was not even a wrestler. He was just a machine. Oh my lord. This one is tough. Oh my lord. Oh man.
I know I'm gonna get you with one of them, man.
Yeah, I have. Oh man.
I know I'm gonna get you with one of them.
Because we've got one of the we've got one of the best overall wrestlers, which should make it easy. But the one thing about being an overall wrestler is that you're good at a lot of things, but not a specific thing. And Kurt was the greatest technical wrestler coming into it. No Ospreay started.
Rob is slow.
And Kurt, bar none in his prime, the best technical wrestler that you were getting, and the matches that he was doing, matches with Ray, the Taker, the triple threat match at Mania was freaking phenomenal with him and Orton. Oh my god, I don't know. This one's tough. This one's very hard. I think I'm gonna go with.
Say the right answer here now. Say the right answer here.
I think I'm going to go with Ospreay. I think I'm gonna go with Ospreay.
Ain't no way.
I think I'm going with Ospreay.
As much as I love Ospreay, prime Kurt Angle.
If I'm starting a company,
the Olympic gold medalist that showed you he can do everything.
He can do everything. I didn't say this was easy, but if I'm going with starting a company, this man will evoke emotion. Both men will evoke emotion out of the crowd like crazy. Kurt can do comedy well. I don't know so much about Ospreay.
Exactly. So that's a minus.
from a athletic spectacle of a standpoint, I would say that I've gotten more excited watching Ospreay matches than I have Angle matches. And I don't know how to explain it, but I would just have to, based off of that, like I would have to go with Ospreay in front of Kurt. Just off of that.
Kurt is better on the mic. Kurt is a better, that's tough, but Kurt is a better technical wrestler.
I would 100% just say he's a better technical wrestler. I would put him above of Ospreay for sure on that.
Yeah, so technical wrestler, better on the mic, funny, showed that he could do skits, comedy, and all that, and be a badass. Which we haven't seen the comedic side of Ospreay yet in his career.
Woo, a little bit. We've seen.
I can't remember it.
See, and that's what I'm saying. Like I've seen him. I've been watching him like on the independent scene, watching him like before he got signed to New Japan. Like I've been watching like
I didn't start watching
stuff.
the New Japan.
Yeah, so like he has all of that thing, and I would say before he left New Japan, his mic skills started getting a lot better. By the time he got to AEW, he was really good with his mic skills. I mean, like people want to hear everything that he's saying and stuff like that, and he can work a crowd really well.
Facts, Lamath.
He said,
that alone, brother, should disqualify. That alone, bro.
Oh. This comment section is crazy. But I think I just got to go with Ospreay just because he just like really. There's been so many times, and you can go back and see me streaming some of his best matches because if you haven't noticed, I'm incredibly lucky. And I have about 8 hours worth of video time of me watching matches that hasn't been taken down by Twitch. But go ahead and watch those. You can see my reaction to when Ospreay is doing all this crazy stuff, and it's just every time. I just think it's out of this world. So I would go with Ospreay, just based off of that. Just because I know that if I was making a company, he would sell tickets. People would come to see this man from all over. Even though they would do the same for Kurt, I just put him slightly above Kurt.
I'm sorry, brother. I gotta take Kurt.
That's fine.
I can't. I mean, the fact that he was able to do what he did, and I got a funny one from you that I'm doing right now.
Oh no.
Or it might not be funny. I don't know. I'll let you decide once you see it. To me, it's funny because what's going on recently. But while I'm doing that one, I got one more.
Okay.
That's already ready to go.
Okay. Two more.
Do you think we get AJ Lee? I don't know. I mean, who was that mentioned her? Big E mentioned her tonight, right after the show.
But I don't know. Sometimes they be mentioning stuff and it just doesn't even happen. They just be talking just to be talking. So I don't know.
I think Big E does what he wants to do.
Yeah.
This might be easy on this one, but I don't know. It depends on what you think of this one of their runs, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna let it pop up on
I'm interested. Let's see.
Championship runs and the biggest pain in the ass as far as champions. Bobby Roode and TNA or Triple H as a heel. Both heels. Both pretty much dominated there.
I think it's not even a question that Triple H was the biggest pain in the ass. 100% WWE fan. Yeah, absolutely. This man, his throat is blowing up. Oh, yeah, I think it's definitely Triple H. Just in terms of being like your top champion, was also a biggest pain in the butt because. I mean, Shawn, to an extent, was the same way back before he got hurt in like 98. But like when Triple H became champion, it was rough because he had a giant ego and he was not letting go of nothing. And you saw that in a lot of things too. Like, I mean, the biggest example of it is his match at WrestleMania against Booker T, right? Where he had him with the pedigree and it took like 18 seconds.
Yeah.
For him to get the pin,
That was
and
some
then
bull.
he won. So like,
That was some
yeah,
bull.
there's some backstage. He was on that backstage bullshit, and I was just never really a fan of that. I'm glad that we got NXT Triple H, and we've got somewhat of a redemption arc. He's still doing stuff to this day that's kind of pisses me off. Brock Lesnar, but this, I mean, if we're talking just in career wise, then yeah, like this was not. I would say Triple H for sure, 100%.
You're saying
Bobby Roode ain't no saint, but like Triple H was definitely, it was worse with Triple H. The one man wrecking crew right there.
Yeah, that reign of terror in what 2002, something like that.
Yeah.
Where he cut the mustache, he cut the beard and mustache off. That was horrible. I hate it. Dude. Like when I tell you I stopped watching Raw because of Triple H. Like
bad.
And Triple H went from like one of my favorites to I can't do this, bruh. Like I
taking out Goldberg, like when Goldberg should have won the gold. Like it was an easy, so like that was a layup right there.
Yeah,
putting the gold on Goldberg, but you're not gonna do it because of your ego. That's crazy.
Yeah, so like I enjoyed Bobby Roode's matches, even though he was a pain in the ass. Triple H match, I turned Raw off. I just watched SmackDown only at that time. So, yeah, Triple H had the most
nose.
Yeah, he called it triple nose. It's ridiculous.
Oh man.
Yeah, his reign of terror was worse than Bobby. So now let me
I hope they don't. We talked about that earlier, but I'm hoping that they don't break up the Street Profits.
Oh yeah, Mr. Boggs. Shout out to Mr. Boggs.
Yeah.
This one is the funny one that I just made on the fly because we were talking about something earlier that made me think about this. Both. I just pull it up. Yeah. Okay. Who you starting the company with? If these two are the only two there.
Oh God.
Let's go, baby. Olympic gold medalist, baby.
Where'd you find this picture of Gable? Oh, where'd you find this picture? Oh my Lord.
I just got on Google real quick.
Oh God.
Ain't these the two they brought out too after Bianca lost at SummerSlam?
Yep.
And then they don't like the crowd. Do not like. Yeah.
I think it's kind of crazy. They're both. There was nothing wrong with Gable's like wrestling and everything like that, but just all the bullshit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just all the stuff that he had done and gotten away with. I think based off of that reason, I'll go with Tyra. But like, man, she's kind of a charisma vacuum too. Like, I watched the it was the segment with Adam Page or Ethan Page and Chelsea Green, and who was she sitting next to? I can't remember who that dude was.
The guy that went to Japan and was killing it. And then they brought him
back. Which is awful. Yes. Why would you put him? I can't remember it either. But why would you put him with her?
They just killed him, bro. Like,
it's terrible. It's a terrible position to put somebody in, bro. Like, and like,
man, what is his name?
I can't, bro. It's bugging the hell out of me too. I can't. Oh man,
because he's a beast. He's a beast.
Yeah,
and he was in the Olympics as well. He didn't win a gold medal, but he's a beast. And but he just got out of that faction with Regal's son,
with Dempsey. Yeah, with the no quarter catch crew. Yeah.
Man, what is his name, bro?
Tavian Heights.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I love Tavian, but like, bro, like putting him in this spot with her was just nuts. Because I watched that segment and it was. Like, and it's crazy because Ethan Page and especially Chelsea Green have so much charisma, but it was wild to see it just being offset after every back and forth. Like, you would see, like, it would start to go well on one side, and then Tyra would start talking, and it would just bring it back to a level. And then you see it start to go up again, and then it'd be like, Tyra would be like, no, let's get back down here. It's just like, I don't know. And all this USA stuff, like when it's being forced down your throat, I'm just not a fan of it. So, I mean, if I had to make a choice between the two, then yeah, I guess I'm going with her. But like, yeah, when you're saying it like that, it's not really a great choice. So
let me tell you now, if you do watch NXT Heatwave, The Americans got booed out the building. Going up against Team Canada, which is crazy.
I'm about to watch this show after this is done.
I felt so bad for Tavian Heights because he got booed just because they don't like Tyra and they love Chelsea.
Yeah.
But like this was a whole Canada versus America thing in America, and they was cheering for Canada, bro. They booed the crap out of the Americans. But if I had to start a company, given what I know now, I'm gonna choose Tyra for multiple reasons. One, look at her versus looking at Gable. I'd rather look at her in the locker room. Two, Gable and his history. So he said, "Don't disrespect the former Buffalo Bills for extreme practice squad defeats." Yeah, this man has tried to do everything since leaving WWE, and ain't nothing working right now. Like this is and Chelsea Green was looking fired too, by the way, Lamar.
God damn. Damn, Lamar. Shoot.
Yeah, I don't know about all that, Lamar, but yeah, she was looking fired. But yeah, I had to throw this one because we talked about Kurt Angle and gold medalists. I was like, you know what? I got one for him. Let me add this at the end. Adam said the wrong girl won LFG. I don't know, man, because I watched LFG Strong, and I felt like they did a good job. Like on LFG, she was all right. Like she was pretty solid. Like she showed a lot of promise on LFG, especially when Bully Ray pissed her off. Like that's when she really started cooking. And it's just, yeah, I don't know. I thought but the other girl that you're talking about on LFG, Adam, she's a beast too. But I feel like she probably win it this year. I'm kind of like 2 episodes behind, so if she got cut, don't tell me nothing. But I feel like I think she got a feature in the WWE or wrestling. I'm not worried about her. They did this because she's an Olympic gold medalist, and I mean, again, she started cooking after Bully Ray pissed off. Yeah.
I think she just needs to be more natural about how she's coming out with things and stuff like that. I think once she really gets in her zone, I think she could be cooking, but right now.
Yeah. She's in the process of trying too hard right now.
Yeah, very.
Oh.
I think making her a heel would have been a better thing. I think then she could have gotten her zone. I don't think just because you're an Olympic gold medalist doesn't mean you need to be a face. I think Kurt Angle actually proved that. Like, yeah. I mean, yeah, because I think they did the same thing. I think they wanted him to be a face coming in, but like that just wasn't working. So once he became a heel, like then that's when he really started doing his best work. So,
all right, that was the last one, but I got one more dart.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, because I gotta get the picture for you. I gotta make sure I can load up a picture. This one just randomly popped up. Then we'll say the other ones for next week. I'm sorry, the next stream in 2 weeks. But this one just randomly popped up in my head. And
that was Masha Slamovich drop, right? That would have been Masha, right?
Oh, I'm not looking at the comments right now. I'm on another page. What do you say?
Who was in the triple threat with Dana Brooke? Ash by Elegance. God damn it, guys. That was Matcha, right? It was Matcha and I can't remember JC Jane.
Yeah. Man, can y'all let me download a picture, please, so I can get this up? Like the thing about Google, if you find a picture and it's like on Facebook or something, you can't download it or it don't show clear. So I'm trying to just find a picture to download and put it on this graph real quick. But I got one more. Because this is young ladies, young talent that I feel like they're kind of similar in a way.
Okay.
In the looks and the wrestling. So I want to see your thoughts on this. Hold on, it's loading up now. Give me 1 second. You kept calling up what? Right. Zack Ryder's a lucky man, says Adam. Hey, Zach know what he's doing, man. Zach knows exactly what he's doing. All right, let me save this and upload it. And this will be the last one for the day. And the other ones we'll do next stream.
Okay.
Because I don't want to run through all of them today. But people seem to enjoy the choosing segment a lot. So I'll just, add them on the fly.
Choosing is fun.
they enjoyed it Thursday on the sports podcast, and it seems to be doing good here too. It's definitely one of my favorite segments. Right now, who you starting the company with? Let me know when it pops up.
Oh. I've seen, what was the girl's name on the left again? I've seen her before. I'm forgetting her name.
She is currently.
What was her name?
Kylie Armstrong.
Yes.
She is currently
she's the Evolve, or not the
Evolve champion.
Oh, it is Evolve. Yep. Okay. Yeah. If I'm going with the two of them, I'm going with her. Just based off of the tremendous upside that I can see from her matches, and she's got the strength, she's got the athleticism. Like, I think that if I'm starting a company, I think I'm going with her, like, because she's gonna be a really good champion to have on SmackDown or Raw in the future. And I think when they eventually put her on NXT, I think a lot of the other people will see it too. I don't think Evolve has too many eyes right now on purpose, but I think when she gets up there, I think she'll definitely show why she's got the title right now. So I'm going to go with her, because the things that I've been, like, the little small snippets and clips that I've been seeing, and I haven't gone and watched back like full matches, but the things that I've seen her do, like, I'm really impressed.
Man, I want to lean towards her too, but now they're starting to use Lash again.
Yeah,
and showing what she could do, and like she had a banger with Nia Jax. I'm trying to think who's better on the mic. It's kind of tough to decide who's better on the mic. He say starting the WNBA. You can't. Nah, we ain't doing all that. She is a former WNBA player though. Good Lord, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I like cause they're both at the potential stage right now.
Yeah.
And they keep showing Lash in spurts, and then when she has those spurts, she kills it. Body slamming Otis, going one-on-one with Nia. Like, she's, and now her promo is a little bit better now than what it was this time, 6 months ago.
Yeah.
But Kylie's, like, on Evolve is strong. NXT, the one she did, it was kind of cool. It wasn't, you can tell she was a little nervous on NXT versus the one she do on Evolve. You say you hold Vice. You be all off subject, Adam. Every time. Damn, bro. I don't know. I'm gonna go with. I might go with Kylie too.
Okay.
I don't know. That's tough. Because Lash is working with Trick too, and you see how cold Trick is.
Yeah.
Like, Trick is her man, so you know Lash is gonna get it. Yeah,
but you go with,
she's supposed to be wrestling on that. Route.
You say you're going with Kylie too, though?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Barely though. Like, it's
I think
tough.
She's just got so much upside, dude. They're trying to make Armstrong the next Bianca.
Because she can be. She can be. But I remember a couple of years ago, I was saying the potential Lash, you can see Lash and Bianca at a WrestleMania in 5 years. I think I said that like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping that comes true for Lash. But I don't know. Right now I'm gonna go. Damn, I don't know. Lash cooked with Nia. Damn. I'm gonna go with Kylie too. Because Kylie did wrestle Natalia, and that was a solid match. And she retained. So I'm gonna go with Kylie too. Barely though. It's like 51 to 49% towards Kylie. So I think that's what I'm gonna do, man. But shout out to everybody, man, for shout out to everybody for joining, man. Appreciate y'all. This was a great show. We got a lot in today. We got a lot in today.
It was like our old shows.
Yeah, so we got a lot in today. Like I said, if y'all ever want to join, the link is always pinned in the chat.
Okay, Box, you taking Kali too? Okay.
Rob said check their age. I'm not doing all that right now. What's their age, Rob? You just tell me their age, Rob. Like, you see all this stuff I'm trying to work on the screen, just tell me the age, Rob, so then we can decide. Because right now I'm not finna do all that. I've been going back and forth through multiple screens and all that stuff. Kali did just start wrestling. Don't matter. What's the age? You brought up age. Now you got to tell us before we get off stream. Yep, look like y'all on commercial now. See? Subscribe. Subscribe, then you won't be sent a commercial when you're typing in the age. And if you want to support the stream, take your phone out, QR code right there. Everything goes directly back into the stream. Kali is 31, Lash is 28. Really? Ooh.
That's interesting. Holy crap.
Oh, that might change something.
Wow.
Hey, but Kali did just start wrestling, Rob. I might change that now.
Yeah.
Rob, did you choose between Jackie and Jazz, Rob? I feel like that's one he probably would have. Oh, you know, you too young. You probably don't even know nothing about either one of them. Joe Young. You probably weren't even born when Jackie and Jazz was wrestling. He said, "I know my ways around." He didn't went to the red out. That's what he did. Hit the like button over there while you over there, so the stream can get pushed out a little more over there too. But anything you want to promote before we get off, Dart?
Nah, I got nothing for right now, but we'll be back in the next 2 weeks, so make sure to catch us then.
Yep. Is there a pay-per-view in the next 2 weeks that we need to know about? Or are we finally getting a break?
We don't have. What is it? Hold on. Let me check. Next week. Oh, Lord have mercy, bro. Are you serious?
What?
We will be back the day after the clash of pay-per-views between WrestlePalooza and All Out. So
that's in 2 weeks.
That's gonna be the 21st. Yeah, we'll be back. Yeah. Yeah. We'll be coming back the day after that. So yeah, it's gonna be a long weekend. Oh shoot!
And we'll be
right there though. We'll be talking about everything. So
yeah, it's really nothing to talk about on the main roster anyway. So I guess that's helping us out because the main roster on both shows have been trash.
Lacking, yeah. They're pay-per-views though, so it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. So.
Oh Lord, that's gonna be a crazy weekend.
That's what
Rob said. He's taking Jazz. Adam, love you too, brother. Appreciate your support as always. Hit the like button on the YouTube, please. It's free. It helps stream go a long way. Thursday we'll be here with Tony from Get the Tables for the sports podcast. Week 1 predictions. Quick game, which it depends on time because the actual season start Thursday between the Cowboys and Eagles. So it depends on time if we do choose or not. I think Thursday is going to be another short show. It was short this past Thursday. I kind of like that. Get out of here with that, man. So yeah, I think Thursday is going to be similar to what it was. Shout out to Lamat. Shout out to Jay Cross that joined us the last 2 weeks and took advantage of joining us. Let me see what else do I got going on. Yeah, Rob, he took your top badge on YouTube, sir. So yeah, you go on, partner. Move to the side, partner. He moved you to the side. He shows up on time. WWE fan, we agree on something for once.
It's all right.
Yeah,
it's all right.
Yeah, go ahead and put it over the fire. Put it over the candle real quick.
Let me hold on.
Put the hat over the candle real quick.
There we go. There we go. Really complete the fit right here. Hell yeah. All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Put the hat over that candle right there. Then
I don't even think that it'll burn. To be completely honest, I think it'll because I think the candle might be in trouble. So
yeah, let's test it out. I want to see. Let's see it on stream. Go ahead and test that hat out. Let's see how strong that hat is. Cowboys not smart trading, man. Cowboys and Cowboys fans in general are stupid. So don't get me started. I've been arguing with Cowboys fans all day on Facebook. They idiots. Twitch as well. So like that's why I told y'all after January 2024, I took my emotions and feelings out of it. Like I still root for them because it's my team, but I don't put my feelings into them anymore after that blowout loss to the Packers that day. Then again, that was on the same day my sister passed. So I was just like, I was done with them for multiple reasons. I was like, you know what? F y'all. It's like I got enough real life stuff I deal with that affects me in real life, and I'm getting pissed off over your dumb ass. So that's when I was like, that's when I was like, you know what? I'll watch y'all and I'll cheer for you, but I'm done. Like it's putting emotion into it, and I'm done with it. But it goes right if the Eagles hat burn up. As long as dark is fine, we good. Long as nothing valuable burns up in there and it's just a hat, we're fine.
Well, that's the most valuable thing here. What are you talking about?
Nah, brother, I see it. Nah. You got your cat, you got your animals, your cats, you got your mic, your camera. Nah, that hat is last. And then it's the Eagles shirt you got on. Then that's last. Those are the last two things, man. I'm just saying.
We gonna make it.
Yeah, but up until Thursday, I don't think I might stream tomorrow just because I'm off. We'll see. I might do some 2K or Madden. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling. The wife always wants her time too. So, she as soon as I'm off, babe, I was like, bruh, let me play the game or something for a minute. Just give me a minute. So I'm trying to build a brand here. It takes a little time. But I don't have nothing else. I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, next week. 2 weeks. We'll come back with a
mega show. Apparently,
it'll be like this one we're 20 minutes past what I wanted to do because we overdid choosing and I did it on the fly, so it took a little more time. But we started earlier too, so I didn't mind taking the extra 20 minutes. Dark, I hope you were good with that.
Oh yeah, no, it could have been a lot worse if we had started at our normal time. Oh yeah, we'd be here until 10. Yeah. So 8, not or 9 o'clock is. I'm good with that. So
if we started our normal time, I wouldn't even done choosing tonight.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So 2 weeks we'll probably start maybe normal time, depending on I don't know when the pay-per-views are. Is it one on Sunday?
No, they're both on Saturday.
Oh yeah, because that's the rest of Pollute. Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so if you want to start earlier next Sunday, we can do that too.
All right. Yeah.
That way we get everything in. And if not for whatever reason, I'll probably cut choosing or whatever out of that. So, but either way, if we start later,
hold on a second. Is that an eagle on your arm right now? Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah, North Texas Eagle. I went to the game. I went to the game last night for free. They put me in the suite. I took a couple of camera shots Eagles, and stuff.
Good. Yeah. Hey.
North Texas.
Okay.
North Texas. A real eagle. A real eagle around here. Because it looks way better than the eagle you got on,
I don't know. An eagle's an eagle. I don't know, but
I'm gonna burn this whole there. How about that? I got it for free. I didn't pay for it. I'm gonna burn this there. That's fine with me. Yeah, that is fine with me. But till next time, man, y'all be safe. Come check us out Thursday. We'll get the table. Sports podcast is going to be a short show. We're going to do our week 1 predictions, and then it's an eagle, right? What color was it supposed to be, Doc? Huh? What color was he supposed to be?
I think Rob's making sense for the first time in this chat today.
What color was the eagle? What color is the eagle?
Fly, Eagles, fly, and that's all I'm gonna say.
Y'all better not lose this game Thursday. I'm gonna tell you that. Y'all better not lose this game Thursday. Y'all lose this game Thursday, you won't hear the end. That's what the next episode gonna be. Fuck loser and all that ESPN. It's gonna be me talking about the Eagles lose to the Cowboys without parts.
Heel Dope is going. You'll either see the return of Heel Dope or Hear Dark on Thursday.
Yeah. So. But yeah, till next time, man. Y'all be safe. Watch this outro, and we are out.
said to say I'm the biggest, the largest.
Austin 316 says I just whipped your ass.
I'm the biggest, the largest, the biggest, the largest.
It's called a promo,
Shut
kid.
your
And
mouth,
if you want
John.
to be the big dog, you're going to have to learn how to do it. So go ahead.
Acknowledge me. These people, these are all my people because they acknowledge me. Let me talk to you. The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Me and my hot husband are the greatest wrestling couple of all time.
Make sure he hoards all that money so he can give it to all the new ex-WWE guys he keeps bringing in. That can't lace my goddamn boots!
But wait a minute, at one point that would have been you and your...
Everything I touch turns to gold. There is nothing